All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin. I'm your host, Tone Vays, coming to you live from BitBlock Boom. I'm about to go down. I think registration hey, everyone. Welcome. Registration just opened. I'm not sure when the first speaker is, so this is going to be short, and there will absolutely not be time for any politics this time around. Just keep in mind, eventually my finance will move over to the Financial Summits brand because my personal brand is just too shadow banned. So, and it's never coming back. So it'll be easier to start fresh on the financial side of things as Financial Summit. And my personal brand, since it's already shadow banned, might as well stick with my opinions that generally piss off the liberals. All right, let's go to the charts. Who happen to be in control of all media and social media? So that's what we have. That's the world we live in. Charts, that's what most of you are here for. I like the MACD on the weekly chart. Gives us a little bit of hope that it's possible that the bottom is in. The price action, however, is not as clean. CMF still looks terrible, but has a decent sign. You can see how on the CMF, I should get rid of that line. We started to rebound, and then we had a lower high, and then another lower high. So if we can make it to a higher high here, that's a good sign. Let me get rid of whatever that line is as well. It doesn't belong there. And the RSI is also not looking too bad. I like the fact that the RSI did bottom earlier. So we will see. Even if we do make a new low here, it's possible that the RSI will not, and then we'll have a divergence. Price action. Price action does not look good. Today is Friday morning in the US right now, and it doesn't look like this candle is going to rally above the 200-week moving average. So we will get a full candle below the 200-week moving average, which is a bearish sign in the market. This is our allocation chart. You can see how the current 4 days have not moved at all. The price of Bitcoin is pretty much the same as it was 2 days ago, and it's pretty much the same as the prior 4 days. So the Bitcoin price is very, very boring. I glanced at the comments from yesterday's, not yesterday, I didn't do a video yesterday, from the Bitcoin video 2 days ago, and someone is complaining he only talked 40% about Bitcoin and 60% about, Russia, Ukraine. Well, what are you going to talk about in Bitcoin when the daily chart looks like this? I mean, look at the daily chart, right? It hasn't moved. There's only so much I can say. It's like doing weather in San Diego. It's well, sunny, and that's it, and it's over. Like, what are you going to talk about? Like, here's the price of Bitcoin. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 identical candles. A little more bullish here, a little more bearish here. Green star is bullish. Current candle, completely useless to identifying any kind of trend or direction. So when the price of Bitcoin is boring, these videos become useless and boring. So there's not much I can say about the price of Bitcoin right now. We'll be a live chat. Everyone's a BitBlock Boom, so I don't have a lot of viewers right now. So here's the 1 hour chart. When I, woke up, Bitcoin price was around here, 2,200, middle of nowhere, rallied real quick, and now we're pulling back a little bit. Again, not, thinking to 100% cash position. And if we continue to just go up and up and up and up slowly and then get rejected again at the long-term moving average, maybe there'll be a bear trade, but like right now, it's useless. Like, why would I go long right now? Other than If it's a long-term play, then yeah, this is a buying opportunity for the long term. But I mean, again, this channel would be boring if it was designed for dollar cost averaging long term, right? You saw my background when I started the video. The financial summit in Bali is only 2 months away. And after that, we're going to take a full year off. Also have to figure out what we're going to do with unconfiscatable. Right now, I do have it scheduled for October 6 to 7, but we've been speaking to the venue, and because it's in the middle of football season, the hotel prices are unreasonably high, and so we're not sure anymore. So we'll let you guys. I'll let you guys know. If it doesn't happen October 6 to 7, we'll take a full, there will be 2 years between events. And then we're going to go back to early March of 2024. These events are very hard to organize. They take up a lot of time. They take up a lot of stress. So we have to get it right. And we'll try to do it right. But the financial summit is 2 months away. You can follow us on Instagram. You can follow us on YouTube and Twitter. We're starting to post lots of economic stuff on Twitter. I got someone that is helping me that is great, knows trading, knows general finance, keeps up with the news. So if you want to, stay on top of the financial news, not just Bitcoin, all kind of financial news, Financial Summit is the Twitter handle to follow them. I am right here, BitBlock Boom. I'm going to take a look at the schedule to see if I need to end the video right now and go down. Do they have a schedule? These are the speakers. I'd love to see the speaker. I'd love to see when the first schedule. There it is. But this might be, I hope it's the schedule of who's presenting when. It doesn't look like it is. So I have no idea what the schedule is. It's not on the website. So that means this video is going to end soon because I don't want to miss the opening speech. So I got about 7 more minutes, and then I'm going to go down because I'm in the hotel where the event is happening. And I can't find the speaker schedule on here. So I'm going to end this real soon. Let's look at oil. That's grayscale. That's not going to be changing. I remain bullish on oil. This is a bullish candle to end the week. All right, my audio went out. I hope I wasn't on mute for too long. Yeah, my looks like my my mic died. Well, it didn't like die. I'll have to charge it, like the battery died in my microphone. All right, we're back. I don't think I was out for too long. So anyway, so I was saying, the elections coming up in the US in November, they could be a very bullish sign for, oh, it's loud. Sound is back. Yeah, I'm using my camera mic now. I am going to stop in 2 minutes. So I think that the elections could be bullish for the stock market. It really depends which way the elections go. Obviously, I believe that if the Democrats take the House of Representatives and don't lose the Senate, so if the Senate stays 50-50, well, yeah, if the Senate stays 50-50 or goes in the Republican favor, and the House of Representatives goes into the Republican favor, I think that would be incredibly bullish for the stock market. So I'm not a fan of the Republicans either. And this is the part that I said. I think 90% of all Republican politicians are, corrupt pieces of scum. But it's only 90% versus the 99% in the Democrat camp. So it's only 90%. There's very few good politicians out there, and it's just the way our society is. Like good people don't go into politics. They just don't. Like, it's just the way our society works. It works as best as it can, considering the best people never ever go into politics. So it's what we have to work with. Now, the main reason as to why I think it's bullish for the market and humanity if Republicans win the House and the Senate is because the presidential branch is Democrat, and that means nothing will get done. Bad things happen when there is a majority in politics. Like if all three branches are Democrat or all three branches are Republican, a lot of bad things happen. But when they're split, when they're completely split, then it becomes a giant nightmare for the politicians, and nothing gets done. And when nothing gets done, it's a good thing. Like the best thing the government can do is actually nothing. And right now they have not been doing nothing. They have been doing something because the House is Democrat and the president is Democrat. So they've been doing something. So the only way they would do nothing is if the House is Republican. And that's the best thing for, non-government employees. That's the best thing possible, is doing nothing. Oh, the ARUN part. Well, there's not much in the ARUN part. The ARUN went bullish on the 15th of July, and it's still bullish. And if the price goes back to a new all-time high in the next week, then the ARUN is going to flip back to the top at the green line and will keep you in the bullish trade, and the red line will crash to zero and just solidify the bullish trade. It's just the way the ARUN works. It's a momentum-based indicator based on the creation of new highs and creation of new lows, and in my case, within 25 candles. That's what that 25 is. When it's 14, it's too short, so I never use 14 there. But for some reason, it's the default. Weekly chart still okay. I'd love to see this candle go green. It would make me more bullish. Now, the ARUN on a weekly chart is actually telling you not to be in a trade. The ARUN, if the red line would have crossed the green line below 25%, it would have been a short trade, but it didn't cross it below 25%. It crossed it like at 90, which is not a trade. That's a trade. See, the cross of green over red is below 25%. That's a bullish trade on August 10th. So August 10th, is that August 10th? Yeah, August 10th. So August 10th, right there, was the bullish trade. And it told you to stay in the bullish trade until this cross, which took place on January 24th. And that is the January 24th candle over here. So decent trade, nothing great, but you know, any trade that doesn't lose you money is a great trade. Thanks, Saint, for giving me a call. I noticed the call coming in, and that obviously I know you watch my channel. So if you're calling me in the middle of my channel, I'm like, all right, something must have happened. No, his name is Saint. I don't know what he goes by on. I don't know if he even chats, but on Telegram goes by Saint. A friend of mine trying to figure out where to live in the future. I don't have any good answers. Still trying to figure out myself. What is this? Oh, this is my Ukrainian currency versus the ruble currency. I think I already added it as a. Let's see how the dollar's doing. The dollar is almost at a new all-time high. Not all-time high, sorry, swing high. I am bullish on the dollar. I am bearish on the euro. The euro is back above parity with the dollar. That's not going to last long. I am bearish on the euro like I've been the last 8 years. I remain bearish on the euro. I am bullish on the US dollar. I'm also bullish on the Russian ruble. I am bullish on the stock market. And I am bearish government bonds. And I also think we're in a recession. So Mexico has its own problems. But I like Mexico. All right, I need to get to the conference. I'm already 5 minutes over. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all on the next one. Please follow us on Financial Summit social media, because I am going to split my political views from my financial views, and we'll see how that works out. My political views will stay on my personal brand. My financial views will stay on the Financial Summit Twitter handle, and my Bitcoin views are going to move over to the unconfiscatable Twitter handle. So I will try to do too many things again. I will still try to cover Bitcoin as unconfiscatable. I will try to cover finance as Financial Summit, and I will have nothing to do with either of those things and only talk politics and life, and maybe I'll start working out again and healthy eating on my personal brand. That hopefully that's the future starting next year. All right, guys. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye, guys. Why I'm bullish on the stock market is a very long discussion. And I've done that discussion before, and we'll do it again. Mostly it's because of capital flows. Mostly because I think Europe is in such deep shit, and people in Europe are going to panic very soon, and they're going to move their wealth and whatever wealth is left in Europeans before it gets completely wiped out by the collapse of the euro, by the overreach of their tyrannical communist government, before all that wealth is stolen from the Europeans, they're going to try to move it out of that region. And the safest place is still the United States. For now, after the collapse of Europe, we will have the collapse of the United States. But that may not happen for another 8-9 years. But Europe is in serious trouble. I want to go to Portugal while that country still exists, and I hope it's going to keep existing. That's the only country in Europe I have not visited. West Europe. I haven't been to a lot of East Europe yet. I really want to go to Hungary, Serbia. I've been to some others, but not all of them. Like Croatia, I haven't been to yet. So I think East Europe is in significantly better shape than West Europe. I think West Europe is in serious, serious trouble. And I would like to visit Portugal before, I can't visit Portugal because I have very low expectations for Europe. But I really like Latin America, even though I'm not happy what's happening in the elections in like places like Colombia and Brazil and some of the others. So that's why I think the US stock market will benefit from European capital until the US has the same structural problems that Europe has. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.